There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Lions.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Dobbs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. Smith. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Love now. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Love. Buying time to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On the option left, it's Hurts. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And how about this, a fake? And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Now Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. At the 36-yard line. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he will find his man on the outside. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll look to throw here. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Throwing. Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his throw is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Love. Brought in by Dobbs on the comeback route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Let's go now. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that's going to make it 4th down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Going back to Love. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. On the move past the 40. Big strides. Look at him go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Love now. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Glove. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player, but fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Now Love.
Oh, and that nearly ended him. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Here's Love.
And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had him blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way.
Now Love.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is 1st and 10.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's first down.
Great.
Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, Silver.
He'll drop to throw. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
First throw in overtime for Love. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Milton Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, they've got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Eagles, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head back.